This new website, Referral Hub, lets you buy new grad software engineering referrals. So I know what you're doing right now. You're just spamming applications on the classic GitHub repo, 2026 new grad positions, this classic GitHub repo. And maybe you're trying to get a referral whenever possible. But there's a new website, Referral Hub, where you can just straight up buy referrals at big tech companies. $29 referral at Adobe, $35 for Nvidia, $51 for the Zon, $25 for Stripe, Snowflake, Oracle, Capital One. I mean, this just keeps on going. TikTok. This is insane, and this is destroying the software engineering recruiting process. And I'm going to explain in this video strategies that got me new grad software engineering offers from Amazon and Google without having to buy referrals or waste time or money on something stupid like this, because this is just destroying the new grad software engineering process, and this is just not a good approach. So in this video, I'm going to explain a few things. I'm going to explain why this website is just such a bad idea and why I do not recommend it at all. I am not affiliated with them at all. I'm actually against this website. And then I'm going to explain the strategies that actually got me offers from Amazon and Google. These were new grad software engineering offers. So first things first, why is this so bad? I mean, it's pretty obvious. If anyone can get a referral, then nobody has a referral. You've probably felt it yourself. Referrals are becoming less and less effective this year. Maybe you've applied to a role with a referral and you still got ghosted, or worse, just rejected. Referrals are just becoming more and more meaningless because everybody has referrals. They just don't carry that much weight anymore. It's just not enough to have a referral. That itself is not going to get you the OA or the phone screen or the first round interview for a company. Referrals are dead. I mean, referrals are completely dead. Big tech does not care about referrals anymore. But there's actually a different strategy, a completely different approach that's completely free and doesn't require paying strangers for referrals. And it's the strategy that got me these offers from Amazon and Google. So let me just explain how to implement that strategy. It's cold email. And before you roll your eyes and before you click off of the video, trust me, it's not what you think. I'm not talking about DMing recruiters on LinkedIn or just DMing people on LinkedIn to try and get a referral. That's not what I'm suggesting you do. In fact, don't do that. That's a complete waste of time. Speaking from experience, someone who's sent hundreds of messages out on LinkedIn to people trying to network, it doesn't work. Half the time people don't respond. Just don't even waste your time on that. Cold email, though, is a completely different approach. Cold email is what got me these offers from Amazon and Google. And for the rest of this video, I'm going to break down how to cold email recruiters, how to actually find their work email address, like how to actually secretly scrape it from LinkedIn. And I'm going to show you what to actually say in the email when you're cold emailing a recruiter so that your email actually stands out. I'm going to explain all of that in the remainder of this video. And I've also created this full guide on cold email. It's a 13-page guide explaining everything you need to know for cold email. Relax, it's completely free. I'm not trying to sell you a course here. If you want access to this free cold email guide, just leave a comment below the video and I will send it over to you. Again, this is completely free. It's a full guide on cold email. Just pause the video and leave a comment and I will send it over to you. All right, into actually how cold email works. Let's start getting through this. First things first, how do you find recruiter emails? Well, what better way to understand that than through an example, right? Let me just show you an example. So let's go to Meta's page on LinkedIn, because who wouldn't want to get an interview or an offer from Meta, right? So we go ahead and go to people, and we should type in something like university recruiter or early talent. Let's just type in early talent, just 'cause that's something that's easy to type in. And so a bunch of recruiters pop up: principal technical recruiter, talent acquisition, senior talent acquisition, talent. Let's just click on this guy, our boy Chris Clark. I don't actually know this guy, but he's a recruiter at Meta. And if you try to look through this, you're not going to actually see his email address anywhere here, right? It's not easily accessible. It's not on his LinkedIn profile. It's kind of hard to find the recruiter's email address at first. But there's a secret Chrome extension that you can install called Apollo. And Apollo is a freaking cheat code, man. It's a free Chrome extension that can get you the work email from anybody's LinkedIn profile. Anybody's LinkedIn profile. It's absolutely insane. I don't exactly know how it works, but I know it's free. I know it's legal, and it's literally what got me these offers from Amazon and Google. It's what allowed me to locate recruiters, find their email address, and just straight up send them my resume and ask for an interview. It does work to use this Chrome extension called Apollo. And so let me show you how to actually use this Chrome extension when you're on a recruiter's LinkedIn profile and how to actually find their email address. Let me explain that next. All right, just a quick pause. Anyways, how do you actually find the recruiter emails? Once you install the Apollo Chrome extension, you're going to get this yellow circle that pops up whenever you're on anybody's LinkedIn profile. All you have to do is click it, and it literally tells you the recruiter's work email and even their personal email address. You can see he has a Yahoo email address over here. You could even get their phone numbers, but I would not recommend doing that. That's kind of a violation of their privacy. Don't text or call the recruiter unless they give you their phone number, and definitely don't email their personal email as well. But emailing their work email address, chrisclark@meta.com, that's totally fair game as long as you keep your emails polite and professional. Recruiters are completely fine with that. And so now you know how to find recruiter email addresses, but what do you actually say in the email to get the recruiter to respond? Well, let me just straight up walk you through this template. And I have 3 templates here. One if you're looking for internships, one if you're looking for new grad roles, and one if you're looking for early career software engineering roles like SWE 1 or SWE 2. So let's just go ahead and go through this one for new grad software engineering. Hi, Chris. I noticed you recruit for engineering at Meta, and I'm especially interested in whatever, let's say ML platform roles. I'm a new grad from whatever college you went to, seeking an early career software engineering role. And this right here is the most important part of the email, so pay close attention. What you want to do is take the 2 most impressive bullet points from your resume and just paste them right here. On your resume, I bet you have some bullet points that you think sound really impressive, and some where you're like, should this even be on my resume? I don't think it sounds that impressive. Go ahead and find the 2 bullet points on your resume that you feel are the most impressive, like the sexiest bullet points, and just drop those right here in the email to impress the recruiter. I've actually tested this. 1 bullet point, 3 bullet points. I've actually found that 2 bullet points is the sweet spot that works best without making your email too long, because the worst mistake you could make is making your cold email too long, because no recruiter has the time to read that or respond. And then you just simply say, if you're the right contact, could you point me to the best rec to apply to or the right recruiter for these roles? That is literally it. I've attached my resume as well. Make sure it's a PDF and just say thank you so much. And if you do this for 2 to 3 different recruiters from every single company you apply to, I promise you will get more interviews. Now, let me be clear. You're not going to get a response from every single recruiter that you cold email. That's not the point. But the point is the 1 or 2 that do actually respond and give you an interview, that could be the opportunity of a lifetime. And that's really well worked out for me to get these new grad software engineering offers from Amazon and Google. And of course, once you do land an interview, then you need to actually have the technical skills to back it up and do well in the interview. But if you're struggling to even get interviews right now, then you gotta try cold email. Because what you're doing right now, I bet you're just mass applying on this GitHub repo, maybe trying to get a referral whenever possible. And hopefully you can see now that referrals do not work anymore because anybody can just buy a referral on this website. And what actually got me these offers was cold emailing recruiters. If you want access to the cold email guide, it's completely free. Just leave a comment below this video and I will send it over to you. Now, before you actually click off, there is one final thing that I have to share with you, and this is super, super important. Cold email only works if your resume is super optimized. I'm talking every bullet point, the formatting, the keywords, everything about your resume has to be optimized for cold email to work. If your resume is subpar, well, it's just not going to work. I hate to break it to you. You have to optimize your resume in order for cold email to work. So if you click somewhere on the screen right here, there should be another video popping up. That video is going to explain how to optimize your resume, the secret sauce, the secret strategies that got my resume into Amazon and Google. And I'm not going to give you basic tips like, use action verbs or, put your education at the top or put keywords on your resume for ATS. I'm going to give you way, way better strategies than that. Again, these are literally the resume strategies that got me into Amazon and Google, and you need to implement them on your resume as well if you want cold email to actually be effective. So that video is going to pop up somewhere on the screen now. Go ahead and watch it next, and I will see you there.